Not everything healed right away, but I knew I found something.
Not everything healed right away, but I knew I found something. I kind of found the right thing.
It took a bit of time for things to heal, but I knew that the process was happening every day, day by day.
There's no other way to explain it.
I knew I found something.
People started to notice.
And I started to understand.
I became more myself.
It was awesome.
I found myself.
I found the God within myself.
I discovered the God within myself. I'm still discovering myself. I feel more of me here present on the planet.
After Empower Thyself initiation, no longer had anxiety disorder that I'd struggled with my whole life, like instantly, overnight.
Something that actually worked, which is a tall order, but it's true.
If I can change and change my world, then I can help others change their world with these tools.
Magic is real, and it's necessary to live a good and beautiful life.
It's kind of wild because I kind of knew that magic was real, but I had no idea the part it would play in my healing.
And I started to understand.
And I started to understand.
Magic is real.
Magic, it's real.
And that magic matters, and that magic works.
You're not alone and you can do this.
You can do it. You can be proof of it.
And I'm proof of it.
I'm living proof of it.
I am proof of it.
And I am living proof of that.
I think it was just emotional because it's an honor to be on this path.
I'm grateful for the Modern Mystery School because my life is so much better. I mean, I can't even imagine what my life would be like without this path. I can actually, and it would be really sad. It's not just about suffering and getting by, and it really can be about an expansive and beautiful experience, and that we're meant to do amazing things while we're here. We're not just meant to get by, and that's how I was living before. I was just getting by every single day, hoping that I could get through it.
I didn't have anything to live for. I didn't want to be gone, but I didn't want to be here either. You know, I felt very stuck. I think that was the hard part. You know, I wasn't proud of myself, and I had no direction.
What people are looking for in healing is to be free. To be free from the sufferings.
I wanted a way out.
I wanted a way out.
A way out of the mundane.
A way out of the crazy.
A way out of suffering.
A way out of here, to be honest. Yeah. I never felt like I wanted to be here. So, but now I do. So that's kind of changed, yeah.
I wanted something that was just different.
Something bigger than the everyday life.
I wanted to know what it was all about because I feel like I'd missed the point of life.
Something beyond normal.
Yeah, definitely. Normal just didn't feel right.
A way to actually help people.
I was seeking the connection that rang true for me. I was seeking that heart connection, that, you know, something that I felt, this is real, I feel it, this is real. With a lot of the other things that I tried, it didn't satisfy me. It was like seeing something that looks really delicious and biting into it and there's no substance there. The taste isn't there. It looked good, but it wasn't what it claimed to be.
I tried many things. Meditation, working with the shamans in South America, retreats in the Great Pyramid, and many different things. And I think 5, 6 Tony Robbins workshops before mystery school.
I tried men's work. I tried psychedelics. I tried coaching. I tried therapy. I tried neuro-linguistic programming.
I tried everything.
Oh my goodness gracious. Meditation, yoga, you know, what else is on everyone's list? I probably tried it.
I tried emotional therapy, I've tried NLP, I've tried the events that says cheer you up and pretend to be something that you are not. I went to all kind of healings that I could find, and I'm a journalist, so I found everything.
I tried the 12-step program, I tried therapy, I tried podcast, I tried different workshops, I tried seminars, I tried antidepressants. Can I say that?
I tried everything.
What is something you tried?
I've almost tried killing myself. I've tried avoiding. I've tried talking to God outside of me.
I was at a point where I was just desperate for like help from God.
I didn't know what to do. I ran out of options, and that was like my last shot. I kind of just reached out, you know, I kind of like had one of those foxhole prayers.
And I literally prayed awkwardly to everything I could think of because I didn't know what I was doing. I started to just ask, like, what am I doing here? Like, what is the point? What is the point of this life? What's my purpose in this life?
And I would always come to the exact same conclusion. Is I'd wake up in the morning asking myself, is that it? I've won this belt, woohoo, champion! Is that it? Yes, I won this tournament, first place, woohoo! Is that it? Because I wasn't happy.
I remember thinking about my life and thinking about receiving the life activation and Empower Thyself. I thought I was living on a 9. I thought from a 0 to 10, I had hit a 9. And I was so humbled when that bar was moved, when the spectrum expanded, and realizing there was so much more.
But there was no support in how I could access that or how I could, further myself in that way.
That's quite a shock to the system because you think you've done everything to make yourself successful. You think happiness is going to be there at that point. And it's quite a shock, actually, to many people. I think, well, it was to me. Oh my goodness, I've done everything that I was told. I got a good education. I've worked really hard. I've been an entrepreneur. I've done all of this. Where's the happiness? Where's the joy? Where is it? Because it's not there. It can be quite crushing to pretend to be something that you're not.
I made a lot of progress in the everyday world. The classic checklist, which was fun and enjoyable, but it was lacking meaning, like true meaning. And I felt there was something way beyond just this everyday thing.
I was very successful in many aspects of my life, but something was definitely missing.
Something was definitely missing, and I knew somewhere it was inside me.
I was seeking something I wasn't even sure existed, but then some part of me believed it would, or it could.
I was seeking a teacher and teachings.
And then one day, a friend offered me a life activation. What's that?
Sometimes I still don't know what it is.
And I'm like, that sounds interesting. What is it?
But something told me to try it. It actually worked.
Just try it. And I did it.
I don't really know what it is. I didn't really know what it was.
I didn't really know what a life activation was.
Sometimes I still don't know what it is.
I don't know what it really is.
Everything changed. I started feeling hope.
I felt something. I felt peaceful. I feel part of my heart came back.
I started feeling excited for life, like I wanted to be here.
Something felt better. Something felt liberated.
I started feeling hope.
Something felt sparked.
Something happened.
And it was just a step into like a new dimension.
I started feeling my heart. I started feeling joy.
I started feeling less scared.
Something felt better.
And something definitely shifted in my life.
It meant a way out of something. After receiving it, it was like I was kind of back in my body. The suffering that I was going through was just wiped clean. It was like a clean slate, a clean board.
Yeah, so the life activation, in short, switched things on. It gave me a broader connection to my real self. And it made zero sense at the time. My mind was like, what is happening? What am I doing here? But my heart said, just go with it. So I had to really follow just that really subtle intuition of, yeah, just receive it. I had zero idea what it was. But I did it anyway. For me, something shifted pretty quickly. Things started to feel better. I couldn't put a finger on it, but they just did.
It's a way to bring more light into your DNA and to remind you of who you really are.
Life activation. That door started to crack open of, you can, yes, you are allowed, and yes, you are enough, and yes, it's good. Call it, and it'll come. Call it. The universe has said, I'm here for you. Just ask for what you want.
So, I wanted to know what's next.
Constantly, I was saying, what's next? What can I do next?
Initiation.
I got initiated.
I got initiated.
I got initiated.
Empower thyself.
Empower thyself, for sure.
What I distinctly remember about Empower Thyself was how I felt when I went in and how I felt when I went out. It just felt uplifting and like I had more of a tailwind. Like things were just more alive.
I felt like a greater force or energy or power that was beyond just myself. And I knew it was real.
This is the magic. This is it. This is what I've been looking for.
And I sat in class and I was just totally blown away by the amount of information, the depth of what was being taught, the complexity of what was being taught.
There was always like this level of clarity that I haven't found anywhere else in the world. So I felt that clarity right directly when I entered the initiation. Yeah.
My mind started to get clearer. The fog that had been there for so long, the anxiety, the depression, the sadness, all started to lift. It's just like I could breathe, it's just one of the most amazing things.
How was that? Something about the initiation itself had shifted my energy. My energy structure itself was transformed simply through someone hitting me on the head with a sword. That made no sense to me. And I knew it was the initiation, but I almost couldn't admit to myself at first it was the initiation. It's like my light got stronger than my fear through initiation. And it's just how, why, I don't know, it did. It just did.
Healers Academy.
Healers Academy.
Healers Academy.
Healers Academy.
Life just continued to get easier and easier. I was able to manage multiple things at once. My perspective kept changing. I was able to show up differently for all the different facets of my life. Then I took Healers and I was worried that I'd be a dud, actually. I was like, everyone else can do it, but I can't do it for some reason. And then without a shadow of a doubt, every single day that I was there, it was like physical experiences, emotional, spiritual, where there was no way for my mind to be I don't know. There was no maybes anymore after that experience.
I often say to people, go to second step initiation because you will get more beautiful. And I think it's a joke, but it's really not. But there is something about getting to that second initiation where you have 100 times more light. People get more beautiful. and they start to look younger and start aging backwards, because things that age us are stress, depression, not eating well, the lack of energy, the lack of spirit. But when you start to really fill yourself up, you become shiny and attractive and beautiful, which I think is fascinating and incredibly magical, but consistent.
So I walked into this room and I realized, okay, something is happening here that is beyond my comprehension right now.
Ritual master.
Ritual master.
Ritual master.
Ritual master.
Having a ritual master's understanding. I mean, I feel like I'm a white belt being a ritual master.
I'm very open-minded, but I was very hesitant to just believe something had all the answers, and it just sounded too good to be true.
Taking that step was very challenging, but I could feel something in me and something around me pushing me. Like, yes, you are doing this. Yes, you are doing it. I'm not saying no, there's no way you're not. So it was really, even when I wanted to quit, when it gets really hard, but something in me knew that this is what I was doing.
The path.
The path.
The path of initiation.
My heart would keep telling me like, yo, this is where you need to be. But my mind is like, nah, hold on, this is too good. Nothing's too good.
The path of initiation opened me up to heal all my trauma in a manageable way, in divine timing, basically, like in the right time, to like get over myself, to get over my stuff, to get over the ways that I felt lonely or isolated or angry or scared.
And I was like, wow, there's something to this. I want to be involved with something like this for the rest of my life.
That's one of the things that I really do love about the mystery school and the path, is that there is a path and there is structure. I need that structure. It really serves me, and it's really helped me to really become, myself, and to feel like I'm consistently becoming me.
We're wired to become better than we are today. We're wired to realize something bigger than what we know in our minds in this moment. And when someone is ready for this path, they've woken up that spark, that flame inside of themselves to know that there's more. And then it's just a matter of how much do they want it.
The path of initiation.
The path of initiation.
I did it all as fast as I could, one after another.
Things just started making sense on a very meta level about questions I'd had and experiences I'd had, kind of all fitting into one framework. As I've gone down the path, I realized, it very much is a living framework, so there's nothing static about it.
It's a key that unlocks the unlimited power within you, because the universe is contained within you. Everything you need to know, everything that you desire is all within.
We say that everything we have is inside of us. And so some people might say, oh, well, why do I need this work? Well, because we have to unlock it.
All the mystery school path does is help you unlock that magic within yourself. So real magic is living a joyous life.
Knowing yourself. Everyone in this world has a specific purpose. And I think that's part of the game, right? Is to figure out who you are and to figure out that you are magic and that you are God. Because when you understand that, you can do way more than you think you can do.
God is magic. God is the juice.
Who and what is God, and how is that related to magic? To me, it's one thing. To me, all magic comes from God and is God, and I don't care what word you use for God. It doesn't matter. Like, you use any name for God, but we're all talking about one thing. And God is definitely found within humans. I mean, there's lots of evil and negativity found within humans as well. But humans have this like seed or spark of God within us, and that is our magic. That is where our magic comes from. And that's the thing I've found in the mystery school that I've never found anywhere else, is really knowing that. Like, there's books and there's words and there's teachers, and they can say those words. It's something in the mystery school. We live it. We have it. We are it. And No other system brought that right to me, handed that to me, and was like, this is who you are.
I mean, the mystery school is a huge part of my life, yes, but it's not my whole life. It's impacted a lot of my life, yes, and I apply the teachings every day because it serves me in every way, but it's not my life. It's just allowed me to live life better, you know?
And I'm not just set or strung or tied up to this one single aspect of who I am. I am who I am to this day. I'm part of the school, and I do what I do, and I'm actually love and have joy in what I do.
Every single initiate that we have has had to overcome so much, and they've stood in the light and said, no, I want something more. I want something better. I want to raise my vibration. I want to support my family and humanity. This is what I want.
And so when I talk to people about the mystery school now, one thing I feel so connected to and proud of is the fact that there's people all over the world living their different lives, being able to utilize these teachings and these tools in the ways that they want to and the ways that they choose. But that there is a thread of empowerment, of acceptance, and of unity and love, and that it's all geared towards the same mission, which is world peace.
I realized I'm not going to change the world if I don't change myself. It's just not going to be possible because I'm part of the world. I'm part of the equation.
And so to me, that conveys that there's not one right way, that there's many right ways. And if the goal is world peace, then we first have to find that within ourselves, and we have to accept it with everyone else.
I do enjoy the core essence of the teaching, and also how that essence resonates with many different people from many different cultures.
And it's also in keeping with the whole idea that we are all one. The realization that we are all one being, one thing, and that we are all God. You know, dream come true is kind of doesn't cover it. It's like, this is where I've been walking to all this time. Even when there were boulders in the way, even when, you know, things that I put in my way, I've still been walking to here. And now I'm here in the Modern Mystery School.
And if I was to die tomorrow, I'm gonna do something that I wanted to do today. If you want to live your own life, don't be afraid. Speak your truth and really follow your heart. There's deep insight that you already know who you are. Don't be afraid. Follow that being inside of you. Even a small steps today, it's going to bring you to where you really want to go. Even if you don't know where you're going, follow that inner being deep inside and live well.
I was seeking.
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 I was seeking. I was seeking.
I was seeking.
I was seeking.
I was seeking.
This path is a path of gratitude. It's hard, but there comes a time where you think back at where you used to be. Compared to where I am now, I am beyond grateful for this new life that I have been given, of not even just knowing myself, but to serve.
And the service, we say in the mystery school, is reminding someone else that they are God. You know, why do we even study these things? Because they have ancient mystical power, and they work, and they're universal, and they will have their ancient and their future and their now, and it's one thing. They're tools that work.
And now mystery school has like really had me understand that I got to keep dreaming bigger, you know, because I'm getting these things faster and faster and faster, where I'm like, am I even dreaming big enough now, you know, to really understand, like, hey, dude, remember, anything you want is possible, basically. You know, you have that inside of you.
So many insights and just so much to share, and it always feels like it falls into these like 5 words, amazing, oh wow, it's joyful. I mean, but I feel like you have to try it. You have to try yourself. What I love about the mystery school, go try it, see if it works for you. It's empirical. It's based on your life experience, and then you start seeing changes, and then the people around you start shifting too, and it's just a really exciting place to be. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, go try it, you know?
This is what I want to do. This is what genuinely brings me joy to my life. To not only help myself, but more so to help everyone around me. Because the results are in the fruit. And I want to see that fruit every single day of my life. So I knew I had to be part of that school once again.
The modern mystery school, with the experiences that I've had from life activation on, it has satisfied me. It's filled me.
So much has changed in me over the course of this amazing adventure called Mystery School. I just can't believe what a different life I have now.